And this blockage is definitely on your end, it looks like. So whatever you feel like is blocking you, it could be you are actually creating the bubble around yourself and keeping something from coming in. Now, that's not a judgment. You know better than that on this channel, okay? We all do this from time to time. We think we're protecting ourselves from something, okay? And that's your goal, is to protect yourself. So something obviously has hurt you recently. Somebody has done something that wasn't quite nice, wasn't quite right. Or you're just in a position where you're fearful that what you have may be taken from you. All perfectly understandable energy. But sometimes that creates the bubble around us that blocks things from coming to us. Let's delve a little deeper and see what else we can find out here. I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. Life's an adventure. Boy, is it ever. I've been on an interesting one. How about you? Ooh, I just saw the Six of Pentacles. Maybe that'll come out. Let's see what we have here. What's your challenge? Oh, the Hierophant, to keep your connection. To keep your connection and try to do things openly, honestly, okay? Elevate yourself here. And this could be a challenge to remove this bubble, because that's what I'm hearing. So having faith, having trust in people, having faith in yourself, having faith and trust in your higher power to protect you, to guide you, to keep you from harm, that can be challenging if you have been going through something and were recently harmed. Now, what happens here a lot of times is we get going through life and everything's going pretty good, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, boom, somebody does something that really hurts us. And you say we ask ourselves, well, how am I protected if from harm or people hurting me when that just happened? Well, we have to constantly be vigilant. We have to ask to be protected. We need to focus our energy there. It's not that we aren't protected. It's just always better to have that extra request out there. All right, let's see what's going on. So these things are going to happen. That's just life. You're not going to be protected. Nobody's going to be protected from everything all the time. Life would be pretty boring if nothing ever happened. And we learn from our trials and errors. That's how we grow and expand as humans. And you know that. All right, let's see what we have here. Let's see where you're going. All right, so you're going to get in there and take care of this. You are going to take action here. So, yeah, action can be simply having a different focal point, pointing yourself in a different direction, doing something that you've never done before, seeing something from a different perspective, getting more information, talking to somebody. But it's about breaking out of this particular energy here of the Seven of Wands, which was the first card that came out. I don't know if I even said that. Sorry. Yeah, definitely breaking out of that bubble, not feeling defensive, not overly protecting ourselves. I'm getting people here, somebody here who's not dating because they don't want to get hurt again. Well, guess what? All relationships can hurt. Friendships, encounters at the grocery store, everything can hurt, but isn't it better to connect and feel that soul connection again? Absolutely. So get out there and give it a try. Doesn't mean you have to marry the person. Doesn't mean anything. Get out there and open up your heart. Open yourself up to the possibilities here. All right, and it looks like you're going to. It looks like you're going to stop this blockage from happening, continuing. Looks like you're planning to open yourself up. Check things out again. All right. What have we got here? What more? I saw the Knight of Cups and I saw Temperance. So be patient with yourself and with others. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we have here. Libra, this is an incredible year for you guys. And I feel the growth. I feel the expansion. I feel you opening back up after being isolated for so long. There you go. Three of Cups. You're connecting again. You're networking again. You're making friends. You're getting out there and maybe dating again. You're maybe even looking at working outside of the home. Some of you have been doing stuff from home that has kept you away from people. I'm getting a real connection here. Whatever it is you're seeking, you were the one keeping yourself from receiving the inspiration or whatever it was. And now you're breaking free from this and you're looking at things a little bit differently and connecting again. There's the change that's going to make life easier. See, the Chariot and the Six of Swords. Whew, this is getting big. All right, let's see what we have here in the near future, the immediate future. What's coming up for you? I do feel like there's a new event, something you're going to attend based on the Three of Cups here. That is your foundation card. What this is all about, the connections, getting out, exploring, doing things, feeling connected again. Look at that, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Love this. Oh, there goes that squirrel again, right over my head. Had to chase a cat off, almost got it this morning. All right, so you've got the Three of Pentacles, things working out, working together with people. This is not, and this is balance, okay? This is balance. This is not isolation. You are definitely not isolated anymore. You're not in hermit anymore. You're not in protective mode anymore. Spirit can protect you, and you're going to trust in that. You can put your burdens down. You've carried that weight long enough, okay? You're out there connecting again. Let's see what else we have here. You have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So what I'm getting here is facts are facts, but you know, sometimes we don't have all those facts. What we have to do is clear the air and just say, you know what? I'm acknowledging the truth that I have. The understanding that I have. That's all I can base my reality on. I can continue to grow and look and learn. But right now, this is the information I have. And this is where you were kind of sitting at in the past, is like, this is what I know, and I know that people hurt other people. I know that I can't find a job because I've been looking for 2 years. I know, and I know, I know. And this is the energy of the past influence here. All right, and you kind of just accepted things as they were. Here is the bubble that it created. You didn't intend to create this blockage, this bubble. That was not your intent, but that's what happened, okay? When we don't continue to refresh our information, get out there and connect with people. I'll tell you what, it's not easy. It's definitely not an easy thing to do right now, to find a job or to connect with people, to find a romantic partner. All of those things are very difficult right now. But it's because so many of us have done this exact same thing. But I will tell you, those bubbles are bursting on a daily basis. More and more people are coming out of their shell. They're reconnecting. So have faith that you too will find those connections, because it's right here for you. All right, let's see what we have coming up here next. Yep, this is your year. You change. You come out of hermit mode. You're no longer going to stay stuck. You're not going to worry about being overly protected. You're going to protect yourself, but not to the point where you're keeping stuff from yourself anymore. No, you're going to partake in opportunities. Something new, different. There it is. Okay, you're going to close out the old cycle and start a brand new one with this World card. Absolutely. And look how much happier you are here. Okay, you're not pensive. You're not fearful. You're not even in just a state of stasis, just whoop, not doing anything. No, this is expansion. Look at her throwing out her arms, balancing on this hoop. I mean, this is just, you know, the Ouroboros hoop is what I'm talking about. Yeah, and things are coming together for you, the connections. And you're at the center of all of this. Your energy is what's creating this. Your perspective, your willingness to open back up creates this ending and opportunity. Because every time something ends, something has to come in and fill that space. And it's always something better than what was there. All right, let's see what's going on around you. There you go, the Eight of Cups. Letting the past go. You're moving forward. Even somebody around you may be saying, yeah, it's time. It's time to let that go. So if you're breaking up with somebody, like even a friend, romantic partner, you're breaking free here, but you're also setting somebody else free. So it's like a mutual benefit to both of you. Now, somebody may decide to leave here because of you opening up and you're not the same person that you were. That actually allows them to go be who they are, who they want to be. And you know what? If they don't want to be here, you should be grateful that they're leaving, okay? Even if you love that person dearly, whatever, if they don't want to be there with you, why would you want them to be there? That just makes no sense. All right, let them go. Let them go after, pursue their own happiness here. You are on the right track for you to fulfill your happiness, to find all those things that were not coming to you. All right, let's see what's going on behind the scenes here. Let's see what was going on behind the scenes. What's happening for you? What is it Spirit thinks you need to know right now? We have Two of Pentacles. Okay, so things are going to be a little bit wobbly for a while. Not bad, okay? It's more like you're looking at this and you're trying that and things are going okay, but then that didn't go okay. That's that trial and error, okay? But you won't know what works or doesn't work until you try. And that's what the Two of Pentacles is saying is, give it a shot. It'll all equal out eventually. You'll figure out what you don't want and you'll know exactly what you do want. Got to keep going, though. Don't let the first disappointment or first thing that pulls you in a direction that you're not sure of, don't let those things disrupt you. All right? Keep hope for the future. As long as you've got hope that things can change, you're going to start creating that change. Look at that. You've got the magic within you. You got the Star card here. As long as you don't give up on trying, okay? Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on humanity. Don't give up on the idea of finding a job. Don't give up, okay? Surrender to allowing those things to come to you is a totally different thing than giving up. Giving up means you have no faith anymore. You don't believe in anything anymore, okay? And you have to have hope. You have to have faith. But you've got all the magic in yourself. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's see what the most likely outcome is going to be here for you. Where is this going? Okay, you're going to have to make up your mind. Make the decision. Once you make the decision, you can literally find your success. Spirit is saying there's going to have to be a lot of talk, a lot of communication, putting word out, exploring, checking things out that interest you. All right, you will be recognized. You will be successful. You will be balanced. I just realized card 21 is another 3. And you have double 2s here. And I'm noticing that the 6 is 2 3s. All right, there is definitely balance, peace, harmony. You've got to make up your mind. It's completely up to you whether you pursue success and find it, which is right there. It's right there. You can see it. You can touch it. You have to decide that you want it. Okay, because it is right there. Just burst that bubble. Just poke it and move on. Let it come to you. Then communicate, network, talk to people, get excited. Okay? There you go. Make peace with the past. Page of Wands on the split of the deck tells me that this is something you're going to get very excited about very quickly. Queen of Wands and Four of Wands. All right, so you've definitely got some good things coming your way. Let's go ahead Claim this in the comments, okay? Say, bursting the bubble, breaking free, blockage gone, something. Put that in the comments and lock that energy in. Remind yourself to have faith, to believe that there's new information out there, that life can be different, and then go out and try something different than what you've been doing. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here as an angel oracle number. If you are interested in a personal reading, please check out my Calendly app down below. There's a link there. You can book your reading directly. I do want to point out, I have 5 days to get your reading to you. You're not booking that specific day, okay? And I'm just doing this for clarification because it does say this in the information on the app. So if just because these are not live readings either, they're recorded, and then there's a link is sent to you. So if you book for a particular day, that's the only way Calendly works. You have to pick a spot, and I only allow so many spots a day so that I don't get overwhelmed. And then I take them in the order that they come in. I don't do it on the day that you've picked. That's just a day saying you're on my calendar. So even if you booked on, say, a Friday and there were openings for Monday, I'm going to take the first one that comes in. So you might book for Friday, but the person who booked for Monday may not get done until Friday. I hope you may understand, okay? Anyways, I do have a couple of openings now. I've got 2 more to finish up. I just got another one today. So please go ahead and keep booking your readings through the Calendly. And if you don't know how that works, email me and I will send you all the information. My email address is below too. And I appreciate each and every one of you for reaching out for answers. This is a confusing time in everybody's life. And sometimes all we need is confirmation from someone else. All right, let's go ahead and see what your angel number is. Don't forget, I am going to move this. Once I finish this reading, I will continue it in the deep dive oracle reading in a separate video. So if you'd like to join me there, that's completely free. Okay, it comes out at 11 a.m. every day. So you get this at 6 o'clock in the morning. The oracle message comes out at 11:11. And yes, I'm specifically picking 11:11 a.m. Okay, it's my number. All right, so that's always there for you for free. You don't pay for that. My membership of $2.99 a month, that does get you 4 ads-free tarot readings a month, 1 a week. All right, let's see what we've got here. Oracle angel number. Look at that, 8888. This is about you owning your Empress energy, your personal power. And that's what this channel name is. Own your Empress energy. I'm not your Empress energy. You are, whether you're male or female. All right, material and spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, balance, confidence, material gain, and again, epic romance keeps coming through here. Everything that is good and pleasant in your life is about to multiply, and the angels are sending this number to you so that you can be reassured that of your prosperity and well-being that is coming to you. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Look at that 6 of Wands. Use those things for the greater good. All right, my dears, I'm going to close this, and until our energy crosses again, I'm going to wish you much peace, love, and happiness. Don't forget to click here. One of the videos will be directly to the deep dive. All right, until later, bye.